Welcome to my channel. My name is jnskb.axe. Today I want to give you some book recommendations in case you have nothing to read. I want to give a disclaimer. I have never ever before made a video where I spoke English, I think. Maybe for school. I find it really scary to make this video because I'm not speaking in my native language. Sometimes people laugh at me because I pronounce a word the wrong way. And I find it scary that people judge me by the way I pronounce words. But I don't want to be influenced by this fear, so I've decided that I am just going to make videos in English. And if you want to laugh about it, that's fine. Your choice, not my problem. Okay, so let's get started with the book recommendations. I have 5 books for you in store. One of them is Dutch. I have read it in Dutch, but I know that the writer and the author is an English person, so I know that the original language it was written in is English, so you can read it, but I didn't read it in English. Women Don't Owe You Pretty from Florence Given. It's such a great book. I saw this at Urban Outfitters. Most of the books I buy at Urban Outfitters. That's the only thing I ever buy at Urban Outfitters. I only buy books there. But they're also cute, and the way they display them, I love it. So when I saw this book, the covers, the illustrations, I love it. Like the quotes, the drawings, and also the way the pages are designed. I love it. This book talks about her journey around feminism and about sexuality, sensuality, and about her perspective on the society and the patriarchy. This book taught me so much. It taught me about self-love, about seeing things in a different light. It's so interesting. She talks about how the society wants to see women. She talks about how you can break up with someone, when you need to break up with someone, when someone takes you for granted, how you can protect your own energy, how social media influences us on so many different levels, about how you must look, how you must present yourself. She talks about prejudice. Google Translate, please save the day. Oh wait. Prejudice. Bias. Oh, I want to use bias. What was I even talking about? Oh, how we need to stop being biased about someone. Biased. You get the point. How getting children and being married is not the norm of society. Something I also loved about this book, but if you're going to read it in English you will not be aware of this. The Dutch language comes short if it comes to non-binary words. There is not something like they in our language, or there is something like they in our language, but most people are not used to use that word in a daily conversation. And this is the first book ever that I read in Dutch that used these words when they talk about a person. I love how they include everyone in this book. So go read this. This book is everything. It's even the first word it starts with. Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton. This is so good. This is so good. I didn't read anything or heard anything about it when I bought this book. The only thing I knew is that I saw this book on a Pinterest picture and I liked the cover so much. I was like, I need to buy this one. So when I saw it, again at Urban Outfitters, I was like, I need this book so bad. I'm really intrigued by it. It's an autobiography of Dolly Alderton about her life and how she learns things about love. It's a light read, it's really enjoyable. This book really made me laugh, it's so funny. So in this book Dolly talks about everything she learned about love. And I love how she did it because when I hear the word love, I think about relationships, boyfriends, girlfriends, romantic interests, and anything of that kind. And I never really think about friendships and relationships with your parents, relationships with cousins. And I know that there is love. That's not the first thing I think of when I see the word love. And it's so interesting how she writes about everything. How she learned so much about love, about growing older, about people getting children, about one-night stands, about friendships, about living with friends, about relationship with parents, with co-workers. She writes about everything. It's so interesting. She includes emails, recipes, so much. Lists. I love this. Like, for example, I see this. I really love it. It's funny. This means that when a woman my age falls in love with a man, the list of priorities goes from this: 1 family, 2 friends, to this: 1 family, 2 boyfriends, 3 boyfriends family, 4 boyfriends friends, 5 girlfriends of the boyfriend's friends, 6 friends. And it's so funny. I just love how she learns so much and how she teaches us all her knowledge by this book. Dolly Alderton. Go read it. Also, one of my favorite books ever. I've read this, I think, 3 times, 4 times. I'm not getting tired of it. I know that there is a movie about this, which I saw last year and I really loved it. I will read it back to you. My name is August. I won't describe what I look like. Whatever you're thinking, it's probably worse. I just love how it's written, because most of the times when you read a book, it evolves about the main character. But this book is written from many different point of views. You have August, Augie, and you have Olivia, the sister of August. You have Julian, a friend of August. Summer, also a friend of August. Justin, the boyfriend of Via. I think I've covered them by now. It talks about the problems that Augie has, but it also talks about the influences his problems have on his surroundings, on his sister, on his friends. It's so interesting, and I love the ending. It's so beautiful. Oh, it's such a good book. I really love this book. I mean, you can blend in when you were born to stand out. And the cover, it's such a cute cover. Wonder. Wow, I love this book so much. Must read. The 4th book I have is The Giver, which is a really, really interesting book. I will read this to you again, the back. Intelligence, integrity, courage, wisdom. These are the qualities a receiver of memory must have. And one more, which can only be named but not be described: the capacity to see beyond. Jonas lives safely within a community, a place where there is no war, no hunger, and no pain. But when he is selected as the receiver of memory, he starts to discover dark secrets that lie beneath the surface of this perfect world. Secrets that will lead him to undertake an incredible journey. The way this community works is really, really interesting, and the way there is written about this community is really interesting, because it's a world without pain, without war, without hunger. There's no such thing. So how will you get there? Such an utopia, if that's how you say it in English. I know that's how you say it in Dutch. when you start reading, the story isn't even started, and I was so interested in how they just, the rules and the way they lived. It was so interesting to me and so funny, and it's so creative. I don't want to spoil the end, so I will leave it here, but go read this book. Go read all of the books I recommended. They're all so great. This one is a light read, very little pages. So good, so damn good. Must not see the movie because I do not like the movie. Go read the book. Last but not least is Holding Up the Universe. It's written by Jennifer Niven. I will read the back again and then I will talk a bit about it. So, everyone thinks they know Libby Stroud, but no one's ever looked past her way to see who she really is. Since her mom's dead, Libby's been hiding, but now she's ready for high school. I want to be the girl who can do anything. Everyone thinks they know Jack Maslin too. Sexy, aloof, and too cool for school. But Jack's swaggering confidence is hiding a secret he must keep at all costs. Be charming, be hilarious, don't get too close to anyone. Then Jack meets Libby, and their worlds change. Because sometimes when you meet someone, the whole universe just comes into focus. The last quote, I love that. The whole universe just comes into focus. I feel that. I understand that so deeply. And it's true. It's true. Every chapter it switches between Libby or Jack. And it's so beautiful because they both have their problems and they both don't really feel like they belong at school, they belong at their society, they feel like something is wrong with them. And because they feel this both so deeply, they are meant to meet each other and learn from each other. The way they meet each other, the way they learn from each other, the way this has its ups and downs. It's written so good, so beautiful, it's so cute. These were the 5 books I wanted to talk about. I hope you found one of them really interesting and are willing to read them. If you do, or if you have ever read one of these, please let me know in the comments. I'd like to discuss the plot with you. Currently I'm reading the Harry Potter series. I have never read them before. I know it's bad. I know it is. I'm currently at the Goblet of Fire. And I really love the books. They are better than the movies. Yes, you can judge me. I've seen the movies before I've seen the book. Sorry. After Harry Potter, I want to read the complete Anne of Green Gables series. We will see if I ever make a video about these. Because I think that they're really good. I flipped one of the pages open last week and I couldn't stop reading the page. And I was like, oh my, but you're not reading this book currently. But I couldn't stop, it was so good. So we will see. For now, thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Please like, please subscribe. If you feel like it, please leave a comment. I would really enjoy to read these. I hope you are not really bothered by my accent. If so, I'm so sorry. And thank you so much. I'm really grateful you stayed with me until the end. Thank you.